Australian Army will be armed to the teeth under the 2024 National Defence Strategy, NDS. The Australian Government has released the 2024 National Defence Strategy and the 2024 Integrated Investment Programme. The NDS is based on the concept of national defence and sets out the government's approach to addressing Australia's most significant strategic risks. Thank you, and welcome to this channel. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon to receive a notification when new content is released. The adoption of national defence will see a strategy of denial become the cornerstone of defence planning, and it will mean the Australian Defence Force, ADF, will transition to an integrated, focused force. The IP sets out the specific defence capabilities the government will invest in to give effect to the NDS. It provides a generational uplift in defence's capabilities and reflects a coherent, logical, affordable plan to transition the ADF into an integrated, focused force. Deny adversaries. Littoral maneuver. Preparing the Army to deny adversaries, littoral maneuver, land-based strike, and battlefield aviation are among the Australian Army capabilities that will receive large investment commitments under the newly released Integrated Investment Programme. The spending will enable the Army to deny a potential adversary's freedom of action, as outlined by the National Defence Strategy. Direct investments in the amphibious capable combined arms land system total about $36 billion to $44 billion. Additional investments include about $3.9 billion to $4.9 billion for land-based strikes, about $5.2 billion to $7.2 billion for land command systems, and more than $9 billion for the Army's estate and infrastructure. The funding will help optimize the Army's littoral maneuvers in Australia's northern approaches and includes the development of long-range land and maritime strike systems. The long-range precision fires, LRPF, anti-ship missile options include the Long-Range Subsonic Maritime Tomahawk, the ATACMS to Precision Strike Missile, the Stealthy 560 km Range Anti-Ship Missile, LRASM, the Stealthy Naval Strike Missile, and the High-Speed SM-6 Multi-Role Missile. The U.S. Navy's RIM-174 Standard Extended Range Active Missile, ERAM, or Standard Missile 6, SM-6, Block 1A family of anti-air radar inertial guided, active radar homing missiles can also assume the role of anti-ship missiles. The modified SM-6 missile, known as a land-based anti-ship missile, a BASM, can strike warships at a 460 km range. The U.S. Navy's subsonic Block 5A Maritime Strike Tomahawk, MST, is capable of being reprogrammed and rerouted in flight to attack moving ships out to around 1,666 km. The exact range has not been fully disclosed, with a 1,000-pound warhead. Land-based strike funding includes the accelerated acquisition of 42 high-mobility artillery rocket systems with precision strike and guided multiple launch munitions. After the first long-range fires regiment is established, missile stockpiles will progressively increase. Army's enhanced littoral maneuver. About $7 billion to $10 billion will be set aside for 18 medium and 8 heavy landing craft based in southeast Queensland, North Queensland and Darwin, and $5 billion to $7 billion for supporting infrastructure. The landing craft will be built in Australia and delivered between 2026 and 2037. In battlefield aviation, $9 billion to $10 billion will fund 40 UH-60M Black Hawks, 29 AH-64E Apache attack helicopters and an expanded fleet of 14 CH-47F Chinooks. The Integrated Investment Programme funds previously announced acquisitions such as the Redback Infantry Fighting Vehicle, M1A2 Abrams Main Battle Tank, and Huntsman Self-Propelled Howitzer. Command and control structure improvement. Between $1.6 billion and $2.1 billion is earmarked to modernize special operations capability, enabling continued reconnaissance, targeting, strike, technical operations and enhanced engagement. Investment also includes new land-based radar networks to improve defense's ability to detect and track approaching threats. A restructuring of the Army's divisions, commands and formations will include specialized combat and support brigades and a new dedicated fires brigade and littoral maneuver group, scheduled to be in operation by 2026. Thanks for visiting this YouTube channel. Visit globaldefensecorp.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok.